Hey yo, this is Dash, and I don't have a Don't You Hate It When video for you today. I'm doing something a little different. I saw one of my new subscribers, shout out to Fanta. I hope it's Fanta, not Fanta. I don't know, before I butcher that anymore. So, new subscriber, shout out, check her channel out, and yeah, so she's been commenting on a whole bunch of my videos. We've been talking via Twitter, all that stuff. So I saw that she did this tag video, and I've never done one of these before, so I wanted to try it out. We'll see. If you're watching this, then I decided to upload it. Here we go. I'm not going to ask the questions because that'll be that much longer. This will probably take. So what I'm going to do is just put the questions down in the description. And honestly, if you would like to respond, then consider yourself tagged. That was weird. Alright, number one. At Starbucks, I've gone through a progression. I have become a coffee snob. Little to my knowledge, I have become a coffee snob. And presently, when I go to Starbucks, I will order this is my order, this is how I call it. You know, you have to call it properly. I'll ask for a grande sugar-free vanilla pike, which is the medium coffee. So a grande sugar-free vanilla pike in a venti cup because I like extra room for cream. How I decided to do that, I used to order venti and then say I'd leave extra room, but then I realized I'm paying extra 50 cents or whatever for coffee I'm just going to pour away, or they're not going to give me. So why not order the next smallest size down and use the room that they give me, or the difference for the cream. Yes, I use that much cream. Number two, I'm not really one of those, maybe this question is for a girl. I don't have anything in my closet I can't live without. I'm a t-shirt and jeans type of dude on the weekend and during the week, or you know, if I have to go out, polo shirt, you know, collared polo shirt, button down shirts. I don't have anything and I'm like, oh my god, if I couldn't wear this ever again. Nah, that's not me. Number three, honestly, I have diabetes. That's pretty much the only thing that most people don't know about me. It's one of those things that you can't necessarily see. I have actually, in the past about year and a half, lost about 70 pounds. And some of it has been attributed to the diabetes, and the other has been attributed to the fact that I want to get rid of the diabetes. So I mean, if you look back at some of my older videos, you see my face is a whole lot bigger and other things like that. Because I definitely notice in the videos, like looking back at some of the videos, that there's a big difference in my appearance. So I think that would be the only thing. So like I said, yeah, I probably lost about close to 70 pounds in the past year and a half. And the majority of it has been because I've changed my diet. So it can be done. Slowly but surely. Number four. I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle across country. I am a motorcyclist, a car enthusiast. You know, I'm big into basically anything with wheels and a motor or engine, I'm there. And a motorcycle is definitely one of those things where you can experience a lot more than just simply driving in a car or riding in a car. I feel that I would get the best experience by riding a motorcycle across country. And if I don't get to ride a motorcycle across country, I would definitely like to at least drive across country. And by the country, I mean the U.S. So I'm on the East Coast, and you know, it's easy for me, or it will be easy for me to drop to the West Coast. What's one food I couldn't live without? I'm a fat kid, so dessert, something sweet. I know, it's so wrong, but it's so true. Number six. One of my favorite quotes is from the movie Boiler Room. If you've never seen Boiler Room, and there's a point in the movie and it's about like the stock market, and you'd have to look it up via IMDb or something. Maybe I'll put a link in the description for it too. But Boiler Room, one of my favorite movies, and at the time when I saw the movie, I think I was working in banking. If I wasn't working in banking, I just finished working in banking. And an aspiration of mine was to, let me back up. I used to sell life insurance and fixed annuities. And in order to sell life and fixed annuities, you had to take a specific test. And the test that I took was one step below getting a Series 7. And the Series 7 and 77 are the tests that you need to take, or certifications that you need to have in order to buy and sell, or at least sell stocks, or be a stockbroker. Sorry, yeah, to be a broker. So when I saw this movie, it talked to me at the time, and the quote, all of that to say, the quote is "act as if," and that's one of those things that I would probably get tattooed on me somewhere. Act as if. And the whole thing is act as if, act as if, and you'd have to see the movie to understand how motivated his junior brokers, I guess they were, to act as if. Because act as if. It's one of those open-ended things. Act as if you're the best salesman ever.
It's an important phrase we use here. I think it's time you all learned it. Act as if. Do you understand what that means? Act as if you are the fucking president of this firm. Act as if you got a 9-inch cock, okay? Act as if. And to do that properly, you need to at least look the part.
And another one that I strive for is make it happen. I think I saw it on one of those little motivational posters, and it's make it happen. And, you just have to make different things happen, unfortunately, to use the same thing again. Nobody's going to give you anything. Nobody is going to afford you anything. No one is going to put you ahead of someone else unless you make it happen. Unless you decide to do whatever it takes to make it happen. Number 7. I like the fact that, people are real, and they share real feelings on YouTube. And it's not easy to bare your soul, if you will, in front of a camera. I don't like people. I really find that I'm not into daily blogs or daily vlogs. I'm also not into singing. But that's just me. I'm not one of those people that needs vocals in every single song. I mean, you can give me a song that just has instrumentals and I'll be totally fine with that. So, people who just do a whole bunch of covers and sing all the time, not necessarily my deal. Also, daily vloggers, sometimes, I don't know, my life isn't interesting to me, so sometimes your life isn't interesting to me either, if that makes sense. iTunes, really? If you know anything about me, you know that I loathe Apple. And I'll move on. Number 9. I don't have a style. I go with the flow. One of my cousins, when I was younger, he called me a chameleon. Because I could blend in anywhere. I don't have a specific style. I'm not one of those people that have to wear dress shoes every day and have to wear a collared shirt every day, or, I guess the only style thing that I have is, I wear hats all the time. Favorite number? Any number that someone is going to pay me. I really don't, I don't know. I don't really have a single favorite number. I like numbers in general. So I'm a numbers person. Like I can see different numbers or different patterns in numbers. I've always been a numbers person. Like if I see a license plate, I'll, in my mind, flip the numbers around and move them and shake them and make it mean something to me. So all numbers. 2 hobbies. YouTube counts as a hobby, I guess. I do my RC thing. I have RC cars. I have RC helicopters. Well, I have an RC car. I have RC helicopters. I have 3 helicopters. You've probably never seen me put any of those in a video because it's very difficult to use 2 hands to control the control needed for the copter or the heli, and be able to track it with the camera. Usually I do these videos alone, so I don't have a cameraman or someone else to help me with it. So for the most part, you might be able to see me with the RC cars because I can set the camera up on a tripod and try to keep the car in the frame or in the shot. And if I don't make it or don't keep the car in the shot, then I can always edit when it's not in the shot out. Number 12. As a computer geek, yes, geek. As a computer geek, I despise when people take an acronym and they butcher it. One of the other things I hate as a geek is redundant acronyms or redundant use of acronyms. So people say PIN number, ATM machine, VIN number. Trying to think of some more off the top of my head and I can't. The other thing that irks me to no end, is people who chew with their mouths open. And in case you missed it, don't you hate it when you're out in public and you sit down in a restaurant or, you know, even a fast food restaurant, and someone in close proximity is chewing with their mouths open? I mean, who does that? I can't stand people who chew with their mouths open. Number 13, a guilty pleasure. I guess my 2 biggest guilty pleasures are anything that has to really do with food and drink. I mean, I'm a fat kid. But yeah, food and drink, usually more drink than food, but I mean, when or if I get the opportunity to try something new, I'll definitely try something new. And drink, I mean, I'm a beer snob and I love my liquor, but I don't know, I'm a social drinker, and I don't quite like drinking by myself. It's like depressing. Something else that I find as a guilty pleasure is being alone. And when I say being alone, I don't mean like locking myself in the basement or something like that. No, I mean my favorite place or my favorite time to be alone is when I'm driving. I do a lot of driving and I do some of my best thinking when I'm driving. I don't know if you can relate. You know, some people don't like driving at all. I thoroughly enjoy driving, and the longer the distance, the better. Usually turn on my music or listen to an audiobook and I could drive forever. I recently drove from Chicago back to Baltimore where I live, and I did a straight drive. It was like 11 hours, and it wasn't an issue at all. I did all of the driving, and I loved every minute of it. You know, I just had my headphones in because my sons and my daughter and my wife were all in the van with me, and they were doing their thing, listening to the movie or watching the movie, and I don't know what my wife was doing, and my daughter was most likely asleep for a good deal, and I just had my headphones on, and you know, I'm rocking out the trance or drum and bass or whatever. You know, it really doesn't matter, but driving definitely is my second best or the top guilty pleasure. And I hope this doesn't run on too long. I know this is probably why I don't do these videos, because I babble, in case those probably 10 minutes before this didn't give you any indication. So I'm going to link all of the questions down below, and I'm not going to tag people and say, oh, you have to do this. No, like I said, I've never done one of these before, so I don't really know what the proper protocol is. But if you like what you saw, or if you have more questions, or if you whatever, then take the time to sit down, read the questions, and respond, please. I appreciate it. And thanks, Fanta. hope it's Fanta again. It's either Fanta or Fanta. Sorry, I'm the typical American when it comes to pronouncing people's names. I'm really bad at it. Alright, I'm really leaving now. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Bye.